This is how to make over 100 dog treats with one single ingredient. All you need is some high quality wet dog food and a silicone mold. I got these 2 gummy bear molds here. Then you're just gonna spread the dog food all over the molds, pop them in the oven and bake them at 350 degrees for 30 minutes and you're done. You've just made over 100 treats that your dog is gonna love. Today I'm making homemade dog food with just 3 ingredients for my dog Bentley. We're gonna start off with some ground beef that we're gonna cook for a few minutes on medium-high heat to get some color. Then we're gonna add some frozen peas and carrots before mixing in a couple of large eggs. Make sure that's all nice and cooked and voila! We have Bentley's favorite homemade dog food. Let me know in the comments what your favorite recipe is. I gave my dog chocolate to see what would happen and she actually loved it. But the best part is that it's super easy to make. All you need is a chocolate mold and some dog pate. Pop that in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And voila, you have a chocolate bar that won't hurt your dog. Here's how to make a pizza that your dog's gonna love. To make the dough, all we need is blended oats, 1 egg, and a little bit of water. Mix that up and knead it all together until you have a dough ball. Set that aside because we're gonna start the sauce. We're gonna use some beets and a sweet potato that we're gonna boil and then blend together. And now we're ready to build our pizza. Add the sauce, slap on some low-fat cheese, bake it at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. And while that cooks, set up your chef's table. Make a little doggy cocktail using the beet and sweet potato water you have left over. Garnish it with a little sweet potato. And now your pizza should be ready. Pull it out of the oven and let it cool for a little bit. Add some mushroom juice for extra flavor. And congratulations, you're now your dog's favorite pizza maker on earth.
Today we're making a fruit dessert cup. One for Carter and one for me. We're gonna start with a little bit of applesauce. And then we're gonna add some chopped strawberries. A little bit. Are you excited? And then some whipped cream, Carter's favorite. We'll top it off with an orange. Doesn't that look so delicious?
I tested 5 human foods that apparently my dog is supposed to love, and here's what happened. Someone on Instagram said my dog is supposed to like broccoli, and well, she just kind of sniffed it, which I think is the proper response when someone offers you broccoli. Then, homemade cheese chips, which she absolutely destroyed. My dog is a cheese addict. Baked sweet potato chips? This one surprised me. I didn't think she was gonna like it, but she just kept eating them. A carrot? Nope. She was confused as to why I was handing it to her. I put some Greek yogurt on the end and then she licked it, which brings me to Greek yogurt. This, yes, dogs love this, and it's the only way I can get her to eat her vegetables. Let me know in the comments what human foods dogs actually like.
I have no food, but somehow my dog's getting homemade cookies using 3 simple ingredients: eggs, apples, and oats. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees and then adding your instant oats into a small blender. Blend until you have a nice oat flour. Then I'm going to crack 2 eggs directly in there, then rough chop a whole apple with the skin still on and put it straight into the blender with everything else. Blend until you have a smooth consistency. I found this actually came out too runny, so I went back in with a 3rd pack of instant oats that I just mixed in by hand. This gave the perfect cookie texture. Now line your baking sheet with parchment paper and spoon your dough into small bite-sized cookies. I put them in my oven and baked them for about 15 minutes before they were done. If you're not sure, wait until you see a nice golden brown bottom. I put these into a glass container and stored them at room temperature. Now for the true test. Do the dogs like them? Cal and Gary are going to be my taste testers today. Judging by their reactions, that's a 10 out of 10 from both of them. Now, using simple ingredients that you already have in your fridge, you need to try this recipe for your dog. I love making my dogs their very own trail mix. This is so easy to do. This time I'm starting with some banana chips, and then I'm going in with some dehydrated sweet potato. I'm adding whole pumpkin seeds. Next, I'm adding freeze-dried beef liver and just breaking it into smaller bite-sized chunks. Then it's my dog's favorites, dehydrated whole minnows. They go absolutely crazy for these. I'm gonna finish it with some dehydrated pork liver that I'm also breaking into more small bite-sized chunks, and then give it a good shake. Then I like to flip a baggie inside out and put my hand in it to fill travel size pouches of the trail mix for my dogs. You need to try this easy recipe with your dogs.
You probably didn't know that you can make dog treats with just cheese. All you gotta do is cut the cheese into your favorite shape, put them in the oven until the cheese bubbles, and then you get these crispy dog treats that your dog is gonna love. Let me know in the comments what your favorite homemade dog treat is. Here's another 1-ingredient dog treat that you can make at home for less than $2. All you need is a sweet potato, cut it up into slices or small pieces, pop it in the oven for 300 degrees for 30 minutes, let them cool, and you have yourself some treats that surprisingly your dog is gonna love. Follow for more easy dog recipes.
How to make freeze-dried dog treats. Banana, peanut butter, and plain Greek yogurt. Mash that baby up real good. Now the taste test. Honey approves. Fill your trays up nice and neat. Now it's time to slap those puppies into the freeze dryer. She can't get enough of them.
This is the easiest, quickest dog snack you can make. Get a cup of yogurt, get some of our multivitamin chews, sprinkle it on top of the yogurt, get a carrot, scoop all of it up, and that's it. You could freeze it or you could just give it to your dog as is.